Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my YouTube family. Oh boy. Welcome to another OG Truth Talk. I am OG Truth Talk. What's going on, people? I got a good show today. I got a good one, man. This is really special. Before I get started, yesterday, man. Yesterday was crazy, man. It's a lot of things being revealed. You know, a few people being exposed. And it's a lot of unrighteousness being exposed too. You know, um, like I always say, man. A li- the lie should come to light, man. The truth shall come to the light, man. The truth shall come up, man, and the truth about different people and all that stuff is just coming to light, man. You know, it's just like that. You know, um, it's funny how people, you really necessarily don't have to meet the person, but the person, displays how they really are. You know, without you really getting to know them, if you understand what I'm saying. And a lot of people coats get revealed, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But y'all, I'm gonna start my show. First of all, I want to read a little something and get the show going, get it started. Then we're gonna go from there. And this is what I'm gonna read, people. Um, this is um, from the book of Timothy, the second book, Second Timothy, chapter 3. It say, but know this: hard times will come in the last days. For people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, boastful, proud, demeaning, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy, unloving, irrecon- irrecon- blah, 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 slanderers, without self control, brutal, without love for what is good, traitors of reckless, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, holding to the form of godliness, but denying its power. And it said, avoid these people. See, you have to be, if you call yourself righteous, you have to avoid the people who's unrighteous. Because if you hang or be with people that's unrighteous and you call yourself righteous, you're not righteous because you're not following anybody that's righteous. So you just as unrighteous as that person you following. So you have to know who you following. See, because The weak can be, led by anybody. You can't be weak. You can't be weak. You know, you can't be weak at all. So I want you guys to listen to this. This is from the book of Enoch. And Enoch was he was a prophet. He was brought to the heavens of God because during this time, he was around. It was a lot of unholiness going on the earth. But Enoch was basically the only one who really, kept the commandments of God, who kept his love for God, who um, walked by God's words at that time. So Enoch was chosen by God. He showed Enoch the different heavens in heaven. So I want you guys to listen to this audio. This is the audio of the audio book of Enoch. So you guys can, you go on YouTube, you can look up the book of Enoch, and you can look it up for yourself. But I'm starting at chapter 5 in the book of Enoch. So pay attention, people.
And bear fruit. Wherefore give ye heed and know with regard to all his works, and recognize how he.
Okay, I'll go back a little bit. Okay.
And the earth also burns with growing heat, and so you cannot tread on the earth or on a rock by reason of its heat. Chapter 5. Observe ye how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. Wherefore give ye heed and know with regard to all his works, and recognize how he that liveth for ever hath made them so. And all his works go on thus from year to year for ever, and all the tasks which they accomplish for him, and their tasks change not, but according as God hath ordained, so is it done. And behold, how the sea and the rivers in like manner accomplish and change not their.
Now see what they explaining. They explaining how God made the earth and all that stuff. So this is what they explaining. He's showing Enoch. How God made the earth. The different seasons and all that. So this is what they talking about now. Continue.
Task from his commandments. But ye have not been steadfast, nor done the commandments of the Lord. But ye have turned away and spoken proud and hard words, with your impure mouths against his greatness. O ye hard-hearted, ye shall find no peace. Therefore,
See now, now he's speaking of people who don't obey the commandments of God. And he's basically explaining what's the consequences. Now this is the days before Jesus Christ. This is the days before Jesus Christ. This is the days when you know if you did committed any type of sin, anything against the word of God, God would immediately take you off the earth. It wasn't no mercy or great, mercy or grace or none of that, grace or mercy and none of that. You disobeyed God, that was it. Continue.
shall ye execrate your days, and the years of your life shall perish, and the years of your destruction shall be multiplied in eternal execration, and ye shall find no mercy. In those days ye shall make your names an eternal execration unto all the righteous, and by you shall all who curse, and all the sinners and godless shall imprecate by you. And for you the godless there shall be a curse, and all the shall rejoice, and there shall be forgiveness of sins, and every mercy and peace and forbearance. There shall be salvation unto them, a goodly light. And for all of you sinners there shall be no salvation, But on you all shall abide a curse. But for the elect there shall be light and joy and peace, and they shall inherit the earth.
Okay, see, like he stated, if you stay unrighteous, you got man, it's punishment. It's crazy. You going into the darkness. But if you obey God's word, you know, you shall have your life should be full of joy. You know, so let's continue.
And then there shall be bestowed upon the elect wisdom, and they shall all live and never again sin, either through ungodliness or through pride. But they who are wise shall be humble, and they shall not again transgress, nor shall they sin all the days of their life, nor shall they die of the divine anger or wrath. But they shall complete the number of the days of their life, and their lives shall be increased in peace, and the years of their joy shall be multiplied in eternal gladness and peace all the days of their life.
See, so if you follow God's word, man, you will have peace within yourself. You put God first in your life, and you try your best because we all sin while we on this earth. While we are flesh, we gonna all sin. But if you just stay focused and try not to sin, just don't do ungodly things. God will bless you. Cause like he say, as long as we on this earth, as long as we are flesh, we're gonna sin, no matter what. So that's how that is. I just wanted to just share that a little bit, man. Um, then we're gonna talk about kind of what happened yesterday, and just gonna clear a lot of things up, man. Gonna clear a lot of things up. So TJ, 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 you know, your cover's been blown, boy. Your cover's been blown. See, you might call me the preacher man, you know, whatever you call me, man. I really don't care about it, man. You can call me whatever you want, but I be the preacher man. And you know what a preacher does, TJ? A preacher clear out all the unholiness that's going on around them. That's what a preacher does. The preacher goes out and spread God's word to fight for people to fight off evil, for people to stay away evil. And TJ, you're an evil dude, man. You're an evil dude, man. You. I don't understand why a man don't want to make his own way. TJ, everything about you shows that you never made your own way. Because through your life, you made mistake after mistakes. You were stupider and stupider and stupider through your life, man. That's what it shows. It shows you've been stupid all your life. Then it was your younger brother trying to help your ass. You had to depend on your younger brother to necessarily, hopefully, steer you right. I'm sure it's been plenty of time your younger brother, you know, told you was fucking up, especially as he got older. How do I know this? Because he did it one time when I was on his panel when you and Biz was going at it. That's how I know. See, you lucky damn D couldn't get that audio when you was on Twitch when you was crying like a little hoe. See, you like to lie to your people. You like to lie to your people. And what make it so bad, some of your people go right along with you. And them same people that goes along with you, you feed off them. You don't have a mind of your own. You proving that. You proving that, TJ. So TJ, I have a question I want to ask you. What have you done in your life? Are you proud of your life? Are you proud of your life, TJ? Are you proud of the way your life been going or has gone? Hmm? Hmm? See, TJ, you can lie on me with your little so-called roasting. You can lie on me. You call me crackhead. You can call me all that, man. You can say, "Oh, I better get my life insurance." You can say all that, TJ. But let's talk about real life, boy. Let's talk about real life, boy. Have you always made a conscious decision, or did you ever make the right decision in your life, boy? Cause it seemed like you didn't, cause you continuing to make stupid ass decisions. You know, TJ, like I told people, man, I believe you jealous of your brother. That's just my opinion. See, I think this is my opinion. I think Kwame used to help you, especially around the time he was in the NBA. I think Kwame used to help you, but you wasn't grateful. But you wasn't grateful when Kwame was helping you. I believe that, TJ, because the way you are now, your character now. You're an ungrateful dude, man. You're ungrateful and you're jealous and envy. You all the things that destroy the black community, dude. Cause we got a lot of jealousy and envy in our own community, and you're a jealous and envy dude. You jealous of people who close to your brother. See, I don't think you have a close knit per se, besides being brothers, relationship with Kwame. I don't think you do. See, TJ, I know a few guys who went pro, not just basketball, but I know a brother who went pro baseball. And when he told us before he went up from the minor leagues, he said, "This is gonna be the last time you guys see me in the hood. Because once you get up to that level, you have to be careful who's around you. You can't have nobody around you that will put a bad, put something bad on your name." And TJ, in my opinion, I believe to Kwame, you was one of them people. Sure, he probably helped you, because that's Kwame's heart, and you his brother. Sure, I'm sure he helped you, but as a man, you can't continue helping a grown ass man. You know, and I feel that you was that type of grown ass man, because you was making stupid ass decisions. You was making stupid ass decisions. See, and you still making stupid ass decisions. You know, it's insane how a person can be so easy in figuring out how another person is, man. It's so it's amazing, man. I don't even have to know you, TJ, and I can see the way you are, the way you interact, and all that, man. That you a lame dude, man. You try to be tough, but you ain't tough, TJ. That's just a persona that you put on this internet, man. You ain't tough, TJ. You ain't tough, man. Cause you tough, you won't have to try to bully nobody, especially on the internet. How stupid can you be? Are you that stupid, TJ? Are you really that stupid? Just let me know. You know, make it make it stop being a mystery to people, man. Just tell people, hey, I'm TJ and I'm stupid. Just end the drama, man. Just end the drama. Just end the damn drama, dude. Cause everybody see you stupid. Everybody see you stupid. You see. I don't have to put your name in my title, TJ. You think people have to put your name in their title to get views? Like I told you, I don't give a care. People who want to come over here, they will come. No, I ain't gotta put your name in my title to lure nobody over here. You know what I'm saying? I just put my title down without any name on there. You feel me? So don't think nobody trying to build off your name. See, you building off your own name. You building off your brother name. You building off your brother name. Because if you wasn't building off your brother name, you wouldn't always say, I'm Kwame's brother. That shows how stupid you are. A lot of people don't want to be, a lot of people want their own individuality, man. Most people, most common sense people, they want people to know them for them, not known as such and such little brother or such and such big brother. But you don't care. You want to ride on your little brother coattail. You want to ride on your brother's work. Your brother work is not your work, TJ. Why don't you try to ride on the coattail of Tariq Brown instead of try to run on the coattail of Kwame Brown? Would you want to be known for the rest of your life as Kwame's big brother, or do you want your own identity? Which one is it, TJ? Which one is it, TJ? You know, your brother helped mostly everybody here on YouTube, from my understanding. He even gave me a few words, telling me I should open my own page. He even gave me a few words. But it seemed like everybody who close to Kwame or Kwame helped or whatever, and they became successful, you got hatred for. Make that make sense. Didn't your brother help you? TJ, TJ, wake up. TJ, wake up. Didn't your brother help you? Didn't your brother help you, TJ? I'm just wondering. I know your brother helped you. So why you didn't take advantage of it? See, TJ, you so stupid. This is how stupid you are, boy. Now, if I had a brother that played in the NBA and all this, I would have tried to get my life together because I know your brother set you up pretty good while he was playing or even probably after he got through playing. So why have you done anything with it, boy? If you was smart, I would have been, since you want to ride on Kwame's coattail, I would have hung with my little brother and learned the shit that he learned, learn the stuff that he's putting out and giving advice to other people. I would take advantage of that. I would take advantage of that. If Kwame Brown, or if I had a brother that played the NBA, I would take advantage that he played in the NBA. But I would still do my own thing to, make my path. But I would use my brother to give me that push, cause it's just like when you know somebody, and they give you a recommendation for a job. Once you get you in the interview, it's up to you to ace that interview to get the job. But I bet you didn't even try to do that, boy, did you? Cause you dumb. You dumb. You dumb, TJ. See, and I'm not going to talk about the people that's in your chat. 'Cause I just say they just don't know no better. But you, TJ, you dumb, man. All you do is lie. You're a liar. You throw punches, then you run home, then you play like you a victim. You love that victim role, don't you, TJ? You know who like to play the victim role a lot, TJ? Women. What's up, Bernard? Women like to play the victim role. And TJ, you don't look like no woman. If you're a woman, you're an ugly ass woman. But you don't look like no woman. So how can you play a victim, boy? How can you pick a fight, then run and play victim? Just like Russell Red. Russell Red talking about he gonna meet G Money. G Money say he gonna text you when I touch down. He told Russell Red where he's gonna be at. See, instead of Russell Red telling you that, yeah, I text him that morning or he texted me that morning, he played the victim just like your punk ass would do. Oh, he trying to trap me. Oh, he trying to set me up. Yeah, man, that's some crazy shit. I'm sorry calling y'all Karens. Because both of y'all act like Karens. You always want to play the victim. Oh, he's talking about me. Oh, he talking about Pow and me. Oh, he talking about slapping me. What's up, Dion? Oh, he talking about slapping me. Hey, you the first one through the first blow. And you the one through the first blow. But you ain't gonna tell nobody what you did. You gonna tell people what the other person did. Leaving all that what you did first out of the equation to make you look good. That's what you do, TJ. Be a man, man. That's my only thing. Be a man, man. You know, you start shit then running back and play a victim, man. That's not being no man. A man stand up on his word. A man without his word ain't shit. And that's you, TJ. So you don't stand on your word, so that means you ain't shit. Simple as that. There's no other explanation about it. A man who can't stand on his word ain't shit. You feel me? Hit them lights for me, people. People who don't, men who don't stand on their words ain't shit. And that's you, TJ. Since I've been over here, I haven't seen you stand on one word you said. You always reflect from what you said to what somebody else said. You leave out what you said. So it can look one sided. TJ, you know what we call that in Chicago? You know what we call people like you in Chicago? We call y'all hoe bitches. That's what we call people like you. We call people like you hoe bitches. And that's what you acting like, TJ. See, I ain't gotta lie on you. I ain't gotta lie on you, TJ, to talk about you. I ain't gotta lie. See, all that lying and stuff that can make the roasting seem a little bit more funnier. You know what I'm saying? When you just can blurt out stuff, just you be lying and all that stuff. That'll probably be more funnier. You know what I'm saying? But see, I'm gonna talk about you, but I don't speak truth. I'm going to speak on what I see about you. I'm not gonna go on speculation because everything I say about you, boy, is being revealed. That's the difference between me and you, TJ. You just run off at the mouth. You just call yourself roasted, and you thinking, that's it and that's that. Because you see, think of it is, you can't have no normal conversation, boy. You can't talk about no normal shit because your vocabulary, your brain cells don't work that good. See, you might say I have dementia, but I bet you my brain cells better than yours. I bet you I can read a paragraph without stuttering, without missing a word. I bet you I could do that. Can you do that, TJ? Can you do that? As a matter of fact, did you graduate out of high school, boy? Did you get your GED? I hope you got your GED while you was in jail, while you was locked up. I hope you got your GED. Hmm. Boy, you easy work, TJ. You a punk in real life, man. And I'll say it in your face. I'll say it in your face. See, that's the difference with me. I say it in your face. Just like your other flunky. What's his name? B2K, BDK, whatever his fucking name is. Little drunk motherfucker. Talking about pulling up, nigga. I told him exactly where I'm at. I told him exactly where I'm at. I said, now be a fool and come here. Be a fool. Talk about he got people in Chicago. Okay. I said, tell your people this is where I live and this is where I'm from. Then tell them to tell you what's happening. Nah. See, you see me here on the internet. See, this is the calm me. This is the person that at peace me. I still got a little, you know, street savvy in me. I'm not a street person, but like I say, when I grew up in Chicago, you have to know how to use your hands. You know, and I run away from nothing. I fear nothing, nothing. And like I try to tell B2K, whatever his damn name is, boy, I ain't got to touch you. If you come where I'm at, I ain't got to touch you. I ain't got to touch you at all, man. I ain't even got to lay a finger on you. If you want me to, I can get somebody to escort you to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I can have somebody to escort you to where I'm at, so you won't get lost. I'll make sure you won't get lost. Come to my hood. So don't talk no pull up on me shit, especially when we just on the internet. I'll let you know where I'm at. And I want to see you do or anybody do what y'all did to these other guys, like trying to pull up and shit. Do that to me. Try that with me. Try it. Hmm. Y'all better check my resume, man. I ain't, I got respect, man. I got respect in these streets. See, TJ, you don't know what that means. Respect. Where I'm from, I got respect, man. I got respect, boy. Better check my resume, boy. I got respects in here, man, in my neighborhood. You want me to tell you where I'm from again, TJ? Or B2K, wherever the hell you at? Auburn Gresham, Foster Park, nigga. Come see me. Come see me. Just let me know when you come so I can have escorts for you to make sure you don't get lost. Because you know Chicago's a big city. To make sure you don't get lost, I'll send escorts for you to bring you to me. Just let me know when you get here. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. See, I'll call you punk motherfuckers bluff. I'll call you a bluff. And no, I ain't coming all the way down to Mississippi. And I ain't coming all the way down to Georgia. For what? For what? For one, I ain't stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to travel hundreds of miles just to fight. I'm not stupid. You not worth it. But if you think it's worth it for you to come here, come on, try it. And like I say, when you get here, let me know. I get some escorts to come pick you up, and you won't get lost. Well, I was told that hood tech. I was told that by your boy B2K, whatever his damn name is. That's why I gave him my where I'm at. See, I don't believe hood tech. I don't believe in that shit. But if you want to get enough kahunas to come where I'm at, come on. As a matter of fact, I don't know why anybody want to fight anybody on the internet because we don't know each other. No, I'm not talking about TJ Hood Tech. When I say talking about he's talking about come to Chicago, it wasn't TJ. It was that BDK, BDK, whatever his damn name is. He the one told me he had family in Chicago. On that point, I wasn't talking about TJ. If I mentioned Georgia, I'm just saying in general. I'm not going out of state to meet nobody to fight. That's what I'm saying. That was that drunk BDK, whatever his damn name is, talking about pulling up. So I gave him where I'm at. Talking about he had family in Chicago. So that part is not to TJ. Because TJ never said nothing about pulling up to me. So I don't have no reason to say that to TJ. I'm saying this to BDK, whoever his damn name is. Because he the one who's talking about it. You feel me? So that question, that answer don't have nothing to do with TJ. Now I call TJ a lame motherfucker. Now that's to TJ. That's to TJ. He's a lying dude. That's to TJ. But TJ never threatened to meet me in Chicago or no bullshit like that. That was that BDK dude. So I just gave him a friendly invitation. That's all. That's all I did. Just gave him a friendly invitation. Like I say, I ain't come on this YouTube, man, to fight and, make enemies. But you come at me, I'm coming at you. What you expect? What you think I'm just supposed to sit down and say, oh, you talk to me like that, I'm just gonna ignore you? Hell no. What? What that happened at? What do that happen? When a man's supposed to disrespect you, you just sit back and just take it. What? Where that happened at? Well, that's not happening here. That's not happening here. You come to me, you better expect me to respond. Simple as that. And see, the only reason why I responded to BDK, whatever damn name is, He was calling himself talking about me on Grandma's calling. He talking about me. So I went up on the panel. This nigga started calling me bitch and what? And you calling me all this, and you know I can't touch you. You know it, so that's why you saying it. So I played chess, not checkers. I went low. When he was going low, I went lower. So I said, "Your mama's a bitch." I said, "Your mama was a bitch." Then he got to go, "Oh, you know, but Nacho dropped me, dropped us, dropped me." And like I say, I was going to apologize for bringing his mama into it. Then he just kept talking shit. I said, "Fuck it, your mama's a bitch. So you ain't gonna keep disrespecting me, and I take the high road. I don't say nothing." Nah, 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 nah. Like I say, if we was face to face, he would have never did it. Cause I would have been on, I would have been on his ass Paul so fast, he wouldn't have known what happened. All he would have known, he would have had an ass whooping. Pause. That's all he would know. So since we on the internet, I'm gonna give him a knockout blow. Since I can't give him no uppercut or right hand cross or whatever, I'm gonna hit him. Your mama's a bitch. That's a knockout. You got knocked the fuck out. So you trying to get under my skin, I know how to get under yours. Like I say, I don't do mama jokes, but he deserved that because I didn't disrespect him like that. I just asked him what was he talking about, and he all drunk and shit. What you drunk motherfucker? Well, you guys on this internet is hilarious, man. Y'all got them. Y'all take them tough pills. Y'all take them tough pills. Yo, y'all crazy, man. All tough on the internet. I want to know how y'all are in person, man. Are y'all really that tough in person? Because they normally say when people tough like that on the internet or whatever, you know, in person they little pussies. So y'all remind me when I first started truck driving, and we used to had the CBs. You used to always hear white people always talk about nigger this, nigger that, N word this, N word that. But you see them in the truck stop, they all nice to you. They don't do that shit because they not on the CB. They see you in person, they all nice and shit, want to speak with you, talk to you and all that shit. But when they get behind that CB, they tough. That's what some of you guys remind me of on this YouTube. In person, y'all ain't shit. But y'all get on the internet, then y'all become tough asses. See, if you're already a tough ass, that don't have to be your first impression on people, that you're a tough ass. See, people will know you a tough ass once that person cross you or that person make you upset or whatever. That's when they discover that you a tough ass, not before. See, that's the thing. You got to prove to people that you a tough ass. In real life, you ain't shit. Cause you want people to believe so much. You do extra shit to prove you a tough ass. It's like trying to pull up on people or try to start a fight over the internet. And I don't think that dude BDK will be able to fight because that nigga be too damn drunk. Who you gonna fight that drunk, dude? Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Niggas be screaming like they about to have a heart attack. That nigga be screaming like he about to have a heart attack. TJ be all upset like he about to have a stroke, and he asking me, "Do I have life insurance?" He hope that I have life insurance. Nigga, you better get life insurance, boy. What makes you think you gonna live to see tomorrow? What makes you think you gonna live to see next year, boy? What makes you think that? Are you sure you gonna live that long, boy? Are you sure you gonna last that long? Because the way you going, you're not. The way you going, you're not. So that's how I feel about that, y'all. So what's up, people? I ain't gonna talk about that food all day. Shit. Y'all know my program. I ain't gonna talk about that food, man. So what's up, people? Yeah, I watched a little bit of that NFL draft, man. I ain't see too much because I was going back and forth, you know, watching Damn D, and I was watching the draft, and I was wondering what Cleveland was gonna do with that sixth pick that they had in the first round. But I saw they had traded that pick with Kansas City. So Kansas City got the sixth pick. I think they got them a cornerback, and I think Cleveland moved down to nine, something like that, and they picked up an offensive tackle. That was good. They need a to rebuild that offensive line. So I think that was kind of a good move. I didn't see the rest of the first round, but I know they were saying that they was going to work on building that offensive line and hopefully getting Shador some more weapons. So I think they had another pick in the first round. I'm gonna have to check and see. I don't know if they traded both of them picks to Kansas City, but I know they traded the six, so they swapped picks, Kansas City and Cleveland. So I'm check it out, man. I'm see if they get this boy some help, some weapons. Cause they almost got the core. They got the core. They got Shador. They got that I can't think of it. It started with a J. Running back. He got hurt at the end of the year, and that young tight end. And they had I can't think of that receiver name. He was a rookie too, but he started shining a little bit towards the end of the season when Shador starting. So like I said, they get them a nice, nice number one receiver. I think they'll be good. What's up, Heartbreak? Hey, they did pretty good, man. They did pretty good. The only thing I don't see, but I kind of understand what Jerry Jones' son has said, where you can't pay two top receivers top money, you know. But I think Jerry Jones should have thought about that before because he could have paid Dak Prescott and CD Lamb much less if he didn't wait to the end, all the way to the end. If he was just paid them like before their contract was up or whatever, he would have came out less in his pocket. See, that's why he couldn't necessarily keep Michael Parsons. See, then he had to figure out, well, I got to trim the roster. You got to do all this. He traded Michael Parsons. So, we'll see. Well, I ain't see. I don't know if the Bears had a pick. I gotta check and see, man. I gotta see, cause a heartbreak. I think they picked up a defensive lineman, didn't they? The Cowboys. Didn't the Cowboys pick up a defensive lineman or a linebacker or something? They need help in stopping that run. That's what they need. Cause their run defense was terrible. Yeah, their run defense was terrible. So, but I think my man was a defensive lineman the Cowboys got. Oh, yep. Okay, he was an edge, and they got a safety. Yeah, they needed. They need to revamp that secondary, man. They need to revamp that secondary. 'Cause it seemed like ever since Diggs got hurt, what, a couple of years ago, it seemed like that defensive backfield kind of slack. They already couldn't stop the run. They already couldn't stop the run. Hit them like button for me, people. So yeah. But it was pretty interesting. I'm checking out this NBA playoffs, man. Atlanta. Atlanta Hawks. Like Master P said, nah, 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 nah. Hey, them boys hooping down there. You folks down there in Georgia, Atlanta, boy, y'all got something to cheer about. I know the series ain't over yet, but hey, y'all got something to cheer about. They up 2-1 in the best of seven series. Y'all got one more game in the ATL. If they can go up 3-1, hey, I think New York gonna be in trouble. Hey, heartbreak. You say the Knicks make you. Hey, man, I don't know why heartbreak they traded to get Carl Anthony Towns. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why, man. The Knicks should have never broke that cord they had, man. Cause they let my man go to Minnesota. Him, what's his name? DaVinci, whatever his damn name is, and Randall. They let them go to Minnesota. Then Carl Anthony Towns, he's garbage, man. He's garbage. He's soft, man. In my opinion, Carl Anthony Towns is soft as hell, man. See, I don't like these big guys all of a sudden want to be 3-point shooters. Man, take your ass down there in the hole, dude. Punish them. Man, you got the height advantage, you got the weight advantage. Punish them boys. But I guess we live in the you know, 3-point world, man. Everybody want to be 3-point shooters. So there you go. There you go. But CJ McCullum, man, I always liked CJ. I liked CJ when he was in Portland with Dame Dillard. It was a good tandem. It was a good tandem. Then CJ went down in New Orleans. He did his thing. Then I think he went to Washington. I know he glad he got out of Washington. Now he down there with the ATL with the Atlanta Hawks doing things. So that's pretty good. I hope I just I'm sorry man, but I hope they beat the Knicks. I hope they beat the Knicks. Yup. I hope they beat the Knicks. I saw Toronto finally won them a game in that series, but they still down 2-1 against Cleveland. I think Boston and Boston and Philly play tonight. I think Boston and Philly play tonight. I think that series is it damn they I don't know. Did they what did they play? No, I think they go to Philadelphia. They haven't played in Philadelphia yet. So that series might be tied 1-1. Philly and Boston. 'Cause I know Philly got them the first game. All right, Heartbreak man. You have a good day at work, bro. Go and make that cheese. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. The thing of it is, man, what the hell Houston gonna do, man? And so people do that make Kevin Durant overrated? Because ever since he was with Golden State, he couldn't carry a team to the championship round, the conference championship round. So did that make him like overrated as one of the best players that played in the NBA? I just want to know, does that make him overrated? See, to me, some players are not necessarily leaders of a team or can carry a team. See, I think you have to have it in you to carry a team, especially a professional team. This is my opinion. And I don't think Kevin Durant is a strictly baller. Somebody you can expect to come work out in the gym, do what he has to do, but not necessarily the leader. To me, Kevin Durant is like most people in the NBA I see a great role player. You know, he's a great role player, but he still needs that push or that help because he's not necessarily, he just want to hoop basically, and he's not, trying to necessarily lead nobody. That's what I see in Kevin Durant. Because you think about when he's with Gold State, he wasn't necessarily leader. Draymond Green always been the leader. So he wasn't necessarily the leader on that team. He played a good role spot on that team. Because at that time, you had the prime Steph Curry, you had the prime Klay Thompson before injury. You know, you had hell of a shooters. So you couldn't necessarily double team one and leave one open because they had three guys who would shoot the lights out. It's like pick your poison. It was like pick your poison, you know. So, but as we see him, if he have his own team or whatever, it's totally different. It's totally different. That's why I think Kevin Durant should have never left Golden State, especially after he did that sucker move and left OKC to go to Golden State. He should have never left because you that much wanted a team of your own. You should have kept your ass in OKC. That's just my opinion. You know, to me, you just got full of yourself. I know moving to team don't help because you got to think about it. When you go to a different team, you have to adjust to your teammates. You got to, know where your teammates like the ball. You know, you got to know all this stuff. So you got to get that cohesiveness as a team. And sometimes it might take a half a season. It might take a whole season. You never know. But you still need that cohesiveness as a team, especially if you're trying to win. And going, like you say, going to team, it don't help. Because you still going to have to develop that cohesiveness amongst your teammates. And that takes time. So you're right. It doesn't help moving around the team to team. But see, that's what a lot of these guys doing now. A lot of these guys is not trying to stay with one organization and have them build a championship team around them. A lot of these guys, they want instant gratification or they want that bag. See, that's what it's all about now. It ain't about competition. It ain't about championships. It's about who can get the biggest bag. That's what it turned out to be. You know, I'm trying to get my bag. I'm trying to work on my stats. I want to average 30 points. I want to average a triple double. You know, I want to get my bag. You know, no goals set for the team, but you got goals for yourself. What people used to call Kobe Bryant a selfish player, but Kobe Bryant wasn't selfish like these guys today. Kobe Bryant just felt that shit, if you ain't working hard like me or whatever, nigga, don't ask for the ball. You should have been in practice like I've been in practice. You should have came when I came. You came in out of shape. That was one of his issues with Shaq when they played on the Lakers. Shaq used to come in camp not in shape, and Kobe was a workaholic. But these players today, man, they just totally selfish. They don't think about team. They think about individual stats. That's why you got a lot of fans. Some of them just came into basketball, or some, whatever. First thing they want to do is look at the stats. But nah, you know what James Harden did in the playoffs over the year? The same thing he did all the years he was in the playoffs. Played one or two good games in a series, and when they needed him, he didn't show up. He did that when he was with OKC as a rookie, all the way up to now. That's why I say, I picked Cleveland as my sleeper team in the East, but I said the only reason I'm doubtful of Cleveland because of James Harden record in the playoffs. Because I know Donovan Mitchell gonna come out and get his. I know that, but it's James Harden. He always disappears in the playoffs. So to me, James Harden is the reason why I'm hesitant or confident in putting Cleveland as my sleeper in the East. But I said to me it'd be between Detroit and Boston. It'd be between Detroit and Boston because when they meet up, it'd be in the Eastern Conference Finals if both of them make it that far. So Detroit already lost to who they lose to. Who did Detroit? Detroit lost the first game to somebody. Then they came up and won the second game. I can't think of, but Detroit are is 1-1 in their series. You know, just as Boston. So yeah, James Harden, man, he been doing. A Bernard, I don't know if you remember when he was with Houston and Chris Paul was on there. That year they was in Golden State ass. Chris Paul pulled that hamstring, and they depended on James Harden. James Harden couldn't hit a beach ball in the beach. I think one time he went like 1 for 30 or some shit. He don't show up, man. He don't show up when it counts. He don't show up when it counts. That's why I don't see how people be so organizations be so in a hurry to get him or whatever, man. Because he don't show up in the playoffs. He been doing that consistently. Every team he's been on, every team that made the playoffs. Only team he was on when they made the playoffs and he didn't show up was when he was with the Brooklyn Nets. And we all know what happened to Brooklyn. James hurt, Harden got hurt, Kyrie got hurt, so Kevin Durant was out there by himself. Then what happened? James Harden got traded, so he didn't get a chance to continue his playoff failure when he was with Brooklyn. But he went back to it in Philadelphia. Had 1 or 2 games in that series against Boston. He ain't show up since. So Harden, you play at OKC, you play at Houston, uh, play with the Brooklyn Nets, play with Philadelphia, he played with the Clippers. Now he's in Cleveland. So he played with 16. Let me see. Houston, OKC, Houston, Brooklyn, Philadelphia, the Clippers. Yep, six teams. Cleveland is the 16. He played with 6 teams in his career. He played with 16. How many years he played in the league? What, 14, 15 years? Played on 6 teams. Yep. all the teams he played on, but Brooklyn, because he was hurt during the playoffs, he disappeared in the playoffs at one point or the other. He totally Casper the Friendly Ghost. That's why they say, how can he be the best top? How can he be the top 75 player in the league? I don't know how these people judge these guys in basketball today. I don't know how they judge them. They just judge them because they can score a lot of points, but don't play a lick of defense. Yeah, it's no. These guys don't want. They want. They chasing the bag, man. They not thinking about staying with one team. All of them chasing the bag. That's why you see the teams that win the championships. If you notice, is they're a team. It's not no individual shit. They play as a team. That's why OKC won last year. Cause you Pete, whenever my man have an interview, the whole team be there. It just don't be him. When Shea have an interview, the whole team, his teammates be there. That's a team. That's a team, man. You don't have too many of those in the NBA. You got a lot of individuals. A lot of people care about themselves. Yeah. And what y'all think about Minnesota? Mm. Everybody thought Denver was gonna knock out Minnesota. Everybody picking Denver. But see, what people gotta learn, hey, it's all about luck. It's all about luck. One injury can rock the boat. One injury can change a whole lot of things. But see, I don't know why people thought Denver was just gonna beat Minnesota without a push from Minnesota. Because if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals last year? I'm sure I saw them in the Western Conference Finals last year. So I don't know why people overlook Minnesota. I don't know why people overlook Minnesota, but they did. You know. So now we at a Denver is at a 2-1 deficit. Then they got one more game in Minnesota. If Denver go down 3-1, it's over. If Denver goes down 3-1, it's over. And guess what, people? This is my prediction. This is my opinion. My opinion only. If Denver lose this series, I think the Joker's gone out of Denver. That's just my opinion. If Denver lose this series, I think the Joker's gone out of Denver. I wouldn't be surprised if he team up with Luca. I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all just look out for it. Then you got the Lakers and Houston. Man, to me, Houston's a big disappointment. But I always said when Van Bleek got hurt, I said it. I said Houston need to get them a point guard. They can't depend on Kevin Durant to bring the ball up and do all this stuff, man. They need them a point guard that set plays up for them to make their shots easier. Because Houston really don't have any shooters per se. They don't have any shooters. So you need that point guard to set everybody up for easier shots. And by Van Vliet getting hurt before the season started, that hurt him. And they didn't even try to get a point guard to replace him. See, me personally, when Minnesota let go of Mike Conley, if I was Houston, I would try to grab Mike Conley. Because that's the type of point guard they need. Somebody who will set up the offense. Set up his team for easier shots. Can't expect Kevin Durant to do that shit, man. And shout out to JJ Redick. Well, I know it probably just wasn't him that brought up the game plan, that drew up the game plan, but still, his coaching staff. They playing Houston till they weak. They double teaming. They getting the ball out of Kevin Durant's hand. Then after that, it, either they try to get Kevin Durant the ball or somebody they make somebody else shoot. See, all the others on Houston, they got to step up. They got if they depend on Kevin Durant to save them, they gonna be in trouble. And in my opinion, JJ Redick is out coaching the coach of Houston. He's out coaching him. You know, it's crazy. So Houston's in trouble. Like I say, I feel they should have got them a point guard once they found out Van Vliet was out for the year. They should have went to got them a point guard. I don't know why they depended on old boy. I can't think of his name. I don't know why they depended on him because he's being exposed by old boy on the Lakers. A white boy on the Lakers. He's being exposed by him. So as I say, they should have got them a point guard when they found out Van Vliet was out for the year. They was too confident with the team they had. He thought he was going by the hype. They got Kevin Durant. They gonna, they gonna at least come in second. They gonna push for OKC. Hmm. And who ended up the one pushing OKC? San Antonio. It wasn't Houston. See, they went by the hype. They didn't look at their team and say, "Hey, I think we need somebody to set up our offense." You know, we need somebody who can control the game. But they was going by the hype, so they thought they was good. Oh, Kevin can do this. We do it by committee. Bring the ball up by committee. Nah, man, you don't in the NBA you don't win like that. I never seen a team win like that in the NBA. You had one, maybe two primary people that brought up the ball. You know, actually it depends on I guess who you have on the team. Because I know with the Bulls, either Scotty, sometimes Paxson, or the last three, Ron Harper, or sometimes Jordan bring but Jordan had to bring the ball up all the time. They had three different playmakers to bring the ball up. Houston don't have that. That's why they should have got a point guard. Once they found out Van Vliet was out for the season, that's why they should have got a point guard. Well, in OKC, I'm still looking for them to be up there. I'm looking for them to go against San Antonio. But I'm kind of shaky about San Antonio now. I hope he be all right. That boy head hit that flow hard. And he already like 7'6". That's a long fall. You know what I'm saying? I just hope he all right. But I picked San Antonio to meet OKC in the Western Conference Final. But of course, it's going to depend on the health of Wimby. But I think they series tied 1-1 because the game Wimby got hurt, game two, Portland came back and stole that game. So it's 1-1 now. So just hopefully Wimby is okay. 'Cause I hate to see their season go down because he got hurt. Because to me, he made so much strive this year from his rookie year. Yep. So hopefully he all right. Yep. So I don't know, man. It's a very interesting playoffs. It's gonna be a very interesting playoffs, man. Like I say in the West, I got the Lakers as my sleeper. In the West, I got my Lakers. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think the Lakers will be able to beat Minnesota. So I don't think the Lakers want to meet Minnesota in the second round. Because we all know what happened last year. It got the Lakers out in the first round. I think they beat them in the gentleman's sweep, beat them in 5 games. So I don't think the Lakers necessarily want to see Minnesota. Well, they might have to meet Minnesota. I don't know. Or do the winner of the Lakers Houston play the winner of OKC and who OKC playing, y'all? I fuck. Well, the OKC winner, because it don't matter who OKC playing, because OKC probably about to sweep these guys. That's probably why I can't think of their damn name. But I think OKC about to sweep these guys. But I think the winner of the Lakers Houston, I might be wrong, but I think the winner of the Lakers in Houston plays the winner of the OKC series. OKC series. Yeah. Well, who y'all think should be MVP of the league? Because I think they already gave Wimby the Defensive Player of the Year. Do y'all think Wimby should win MVP too? Do y'all think Wimby should win MVP too? Well, in my opinion, I think he should. You know, not to knock on what Shea did, but like they couldn't get the championship. I mean, the MVP to Jordan every year. Even when they won the championship, they couldn't get him back to back. They couldn't do it every year. So if they go by that standards, I have to give it to Win because I don't think people expected San Antonio to do what they did. I don't think anybody chose, pick that. They probably thought about it internal. I'm talking about like the media, the press, or whatever. I don't think they expected San Antonio at least finish second. Cause like I say, it was all on Houston job. Houston and Denver. It was Houston and Denver. They ain't speak on San Antonio. They ain't speak too much on Minnesota. They were talking a little bit about the Lakers, but the Lakers were so disarray as we get into the season. Yeah, but I think too. I think Wemby should win MVP. I think he should. Cause like I say, nobody expected them to be the number 2 seed. Just 2 games away from being the number 1 seed. You show me somebody who predicted that, and I tell them they're a lie. What I haven't heard anybody say that. Out of the media wise, I'll put it that way. Maybe a faithful San Antonio fan, Spurs fan probably felt that way or whatever. But I'm talking about media wise. I don't at the beginning of the season. I don't think anyone picked them to finish second in the West. Like I say, it was like Houston and Denver, then the rest after that. That's how it was, man. San Antonio was not even in the plans. Yeah, but they got tired of giving it to them. They said they had to spread it around. Cause that's what I tell people, Bernard. See, he probably didn't win his first 7 years in the league. Detroit probably was whooping his ass or whatever. But Jordan still averaged over 30 points. One year he averaged 35 without a team. See, Detroit game plan was to slow down Mike and stop the others from doing things. Because they knew if they slowed down Mike, they'll win. Because Mike was their only threat. And all that shit they done to Mike, knocking him out the air and doing all that, he still averaged over 30 points playing against them. That's what people don't understand. And all that bullshit they was doing to Mike, knocking him out the air and all that shit, he was still averaging over 30 points against Detroit. Then when Pippen came, Pippen was raw, you know. Then once Pippen got to that all-star status, the rest was history. That's all Mike needed. Mike didn't need no two all-stars, three all-stars, three Hall of Famers, four Hall of Famers. All he needs is just one person to step up their game and the other role players to do what they need to do. That's all Mike needed. Then he needed a coach, a confident coach that would put it in a system that wouldn't deprive from his game, but it would also include his teammates. And that was the triangle. And Mike still averaged over 30. I don't think Mike ever averaged under 30 points. Probably the only time he averaged under 30 points in the season is when he went to the Wizards. And by that time, he was old. He was just trying to get to own the team. But any other time while he was with the Bulls, Mike did not average under 30 points. He didn't average 29.9. He averaged 30 points or more every season. Now, you show me a player today that averaged over 30 points every season through their career. I ain't talking about no one, two, three good seasons where they averaged 30 points or whatever. And back at that time, think about it. Defense was being played. Defense was being played. So this man averaged over 30 points, getting knocked on his ass, getting knocked out the air, still averaged over 30. Like they say, what you think he'll average today in today's game? Where there's no defense. There ain't no technical foul. A player can't knock you out the air. You can go in the hole freely. Man, hmm. So that was that. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. The rest of these playoffs, man, it's gonna be interesting. You know, then pretty soon we're gonna have baseball season, and y'all. I rather a baseball game. I'd rather go to the baseball game than watch it on TV. So I'm not really focused on the baseball league and all that stuff. Like I say, if I watch a game, I'd rather go to the game. You know, but I don't be keeping up with this football training camp stuff though. And we got the WNBA coming up. Hey, Atlanta, man, y'all, man. Now all y'all need is y'all football team to do something. Shit, y'all picked up my girl from Chicago Sky, Angel Reese. I don't know why dumbass Chicago got rid of her, man, because she was bringing in the tickets. That's a great point. So why young guys think a guy in LA can't compare? What you talking about, Bernard? I don't understand that question. But yeah, man, Chicago Sky got rid of one girl who was bringing in tickets, man, because everybody was going to a Sky game because of Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna trade the player who bringing in revenue for the Sky? You know, see that's why I don't like these Chicago sport teams anymore. I was a Bulls fan until 1998. And after they did that to the Bulls, I always said to myself, the Bulls is cursed. The Bulls would never win another championship, and they haven't even got close to sniffing one. See, I think a lot of big players, free agent players, don't want to come to Chicago because they saw if you treat Michael Jordan like you did, who am I? I'm just saying that's how probably the other players feel. If you treat one of the greatest basketball players of all time like you did, I know I'm a nobody. But nah, I know you ain't asked me that question, man. But nah, I know you ain't asked me that question. I know you ain't asking that question. It's Jordan all day, man. And it's nothing against LeBron. It's nothing against LeBron, but it's Jordan all day. See, what people don't understand, man, when the Bulls used to come on, because back then the Bulls used to come on, used to come on statewide, all across the United States, because we had a channel called WGN, and the Bulls used to come on WGN. So that means everybody used to watch the Bulls. But like we knew the Bulls was coming on, man, we whatever we was doing, we ran in the house to watch the game. Or if we wasn't at home or if we had to work or something, you you remember you be able to record, off your VCR. We'll record the game. So we came home, we could watch the game on the VCR. But you didn't want to miss no Chicago Bulls game because in that game it ain't no telling what Mike gonna do. Mike could do something spectacular every game, and you don't want to miss it. I don't sense that with LeBron. I don't sense that with LeBron. See, I don't know why you see, and Bernard, that's what I hate that question. I hate that question, and that kind of when I talk about it, people say, "Oh man, you sound like you hating on LeBron." Nah, nah. It's just I hate that question, and you can't compare LeBron to Mike. It was two different animals. Mike was a different animal, man. People thought Kobe was bad. Mike was where do you think Kobe learned it from? Mike was a different animal, man. I followed Mike since he was at University of North Carolina when they won the championship with James Worthy. So I used to like North Carolina back then because, like I tell people, I used to wear Converse. And I used to love the sky blue Converse. That's the color that North Carolina had. So I used to follow North Carolina, you know. So yeah, Mike was a different animal, man. It's no comparison. It's no comparison, man. I wouldn't put LeBron in front of Magic. See, a lot of people, young people didn't get a chance to see Magic. Magic was just as good going down court as uh, LeBron James. Only thing about Magic, he didn't bully. He'll do a spin move, go around you, then he'll throw a pass behind his back to a player, throw across his neck. You'd be like, damn, that was a hell of a pass. That was Magic. See, LeBron, he'll throw a good pass every now and then, but he played bully ball. Magic didn't have to play bully ball. That's why they called the Lakers Showtime. What's up, KD? We just talking about a little basketball, KD. That's all, bro. I was going about talking about the NBA playoffs, and now we just talking about Jordan and LeBron. I feel it's a difference. You really can't compare the two because they're two different breeds. So that's about it, man. That's about it. You know, touched up a little bit on the WNBA, how Atlanta Dream stole our star player from the Chicago Sky. Stupid ass Chicago franchises. But hey, but shit, Atlanta Dream should be cool this year though. Y'all gonna have a good team this year. I don't know if y'all follow WNBA, but y'all gonna have a good team this year. Cause y'all already was pretty good last year. I think y'all might be better this year. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I'm going ahead jump off this thing because I got few things to do this morning. It's still kind of early. It's 10 to 6 here. 10 minutes to 6 here. I know it's probably going on 7 if you're on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, why the hell you up? No, on the West Coast, shit, it's going on 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, man, the power of YouTube. I don't know. I just think some people take this YouTube thing too far, man. They let this YouTube thing consume them. You know, it's crazy. Cause I don't know how people lose their job for being on YouTube so much. Dude, why you ain't taking care of your business? YouTuber. That's just like, when I was growing up and you get a job, but you got friends that don't have a job. So, they do the same thing every day, whatever. You know, why would you say, man, you take the day off just to go hang with your friends who do the same thing every day, but you take off of work and you miss that day's pay just to hang with your friends that's doing the same thing every day, which is nothing. I'll go make my money first, cause 9 times out of 10, when I get off of work, you guys gonna be doing the same thing when I get off work. So I'm not gonna miss my money. So that goes to if you gotta work, whatever. Why you jeopardizing your job for YouTube or to be on YouTube. Why? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Take care of your business and use YouTube as an extra curricular activity. That's what YouTube, social media, that's what it is. It don't supposed to consume your life. You know, that's YouTube. YouTube don't supposed to don't supposed to run your life, man. You know, I hear people lose their spouse over YouTube. Right. They still gonna be there, Bernard. They still gonna be there doing the same thing when you get off work. The way people do this YouTube, how they go with people videos and all this, you ain't gonna miss nothing, cause they gonna catch you up on everything. So what you think you gonna miss? Carry your ass to work, make your money. Then when you get off, you can go home or whatever, get on YouTube. Ain't no way in hell if I'm working, I jump on YouTube on my lunch break or some shit like that. Maybe, well, let me take that back. Maybe I would do it on my lunch break, but I wouldn't do it every day. Because I can say, well, did I work when I had Facebook? I mean, did I have Facebook when I worked? Yeah, I did. I did, but I wasn't on Facebook because I drove. So only time I really went on Facebook if I had, stopped to drop a load or I'm on my 10-hour break or something. I'll probably look at my Facebook or whatever, but that's it. That's it. Oh, so yeah, man. I was on late on Damn D Live late. Shit, last night, and I planned on getting up this morning and do a live anyway. So I try to, do it in the morning, man, before everybody get up and get on here and whatever. So I try to get mines out in the morning. Cause I figured, just in my thinking, everybody shouldn't wake up to buffoonery. Wake up with a peaceful mind, then once the day go on, you can join the buffoonery then. But just don't start your day off with it. Just don't start your day off with it. Yeah, but no, that's what a lot of people do, man. They get on YouTube, they sleep YouTube, then they wake up YouTube, the buffoonery part. And that's all they got on their mind. Wake up with a peace of mind. Then later on, you can go to buffoonery. you know, later on, but you don't let that occupy your time all day, every day. You don't do that. You don't have that shows you don't have a life outside of YouTube. And that statement might not be true in your case, but the perception that you give it by you being on here all the time will make people think that's the case. Like they try to put that on me. Like I told them, I put my dues in and work out. I don't work no more. I'm retired. So if I choose to sit at home and watch YouTube all day, I could do it because I can. For D money. you know, I could do it because I can. Now, 10 years ago, I couldn't do it because I can't. but now that I'm retired, I can do it because I can. You know, that's the thing, man. You got to work to get in that position. You got to work to get in that position to where you can sit on your ass and not worried about it. Income and all going out to work for an income. See, yeah, I've been working since I was 20 years old. Only drove trucks for 15. See? Yeah, yeah, but not, sometimes I like to get out, man. Just ride around. To get some air, man. Just to get some air, man. So, sometimes I go on live, show people the city, man. But I was close to the Loop area. But like I say, man, once the summer come, man, and like I say, in my neighborhood, we have a reunion, at the park, man. We all get together, the old schoolers and, the young people and all that. We just have one big old party. you say, you from Chicago, Bernard? Yeah, I remember those paper routes. You from Chicago, Bernard? Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, I was going to do more live videos. Like I said, we do like a big reunion. Kansas City, Kansas, you got KS. Is that Kansas? But yeah, we had that every year, man. I'm planning on going live to advertise it, to show people. But that's not till August. You went to Corliss High School? No shit. Right there on 103rd, huh? No shit. Well, you know that building that cross, Gately Stadium. I don't think they call it Gately Stadium no more. That football field. Well, we used to play football in there. But the building that's going east, that big plant, that used to be General Motors. And that's where my old man and my older brother retired from. You say you just text me. What did you text me on? You text me on my phone? How you got my number? Wait, well, you kind of scared me, bro. You got me checking shit. Yeah, somebody did. Ah, cuz. Okay. Alright. Alright. Man, I ain't know who in the hell you was, cuz. I ain't know who in the hell you was, cuz. Hey, cuz. Hey, man, let me tell you, man. We got some guys here on YouTube, man. Yeah, you got me, cuz. You got some guys here on YouTube, man. They don't understand, you know, the level of respect that I have here in Chicago, man. Especially in my neighborhood, man. They don't understand. They don't understand it, man. See, they think I'm on here capping, as they say. They think I'm on here capping. Like I had a dude talk about he'll come up here and meet me in Chicago. Because I told him where I'm at. I said I'm Auburn Gresham, Foster Park. He talk about he got family here. I said, you tell your family that, they'll know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, I don't have to come up here tough. I know my resume, cuz. I know my resume. But I didn't come on this YouTube to flex that. I came on this YouTube, yeah. I came on YouTube, to be informative. Talk about like sports like I was just doing, man, shit like that. I ain't come on here to flex, but you just got some dudes on here, you know, who want to flex. Like this dude yesterday, man. I was on one of the guys' page who I support, and this dude started calling me a bitch, cuz. He started saying I'm a bitch. Now I don't know this dude from a fly on the wall. So since he was going low, cuz I went lower. I said your mama a bitch. you know? Man, this YouTube shit, man, you got, it's crazy, cuz. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And I know you heard of Kwame Brown, cause you into sports like me. He got a brother on here. He's jealous of everybody that was close with his brother. Because like I used to go on his brother's channel, Kwame's channel, and Kwame used to talk, stuff that's happening in the world. And I knew of Kwame for when he was drafted by the Wizards, and he went there and played with George. So I knew of Kwame. So when I came into YouTube, I went through different content creators, looking at their content and stuff. Then I hooked up with him. Yeah, I don't understand either, but I don't understand either, cuz. I don't understand either, cuz. The only reason why I went low like that, cuz I couldn't put my hands around his neck. you know, and I try to keep it like I am now. I try to keep it cheerful. You know what I'm saying? Cause no need to be no internet bully. So I try to keep it cheerful. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I follow him, man, and he got a brother. In my opinion, he ain't shit. But he's jealous of different people who his brother gave a helping hand to. You you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But it's that YouTube shit, man. I just trip on it. It's like a soap opera. It's like a soap. That's why I get up in the morning, cuz I do my thing, man, like I'm on YouTube now, man. Whatever. Then after that. That's it. You welcome, cuz. That's what I aim to do, cuz. Cuz, we came a long way, man. We came a long way. Long way, man. And that's one thing these boys don't understand. But yeah, cuz I had a dude talk about he'll come up on me, cuz. He'll come to Chicago. Talking about he got family in Chicago. He'll come to Chicago. Yeah, I be up early, cuz. Cuz I didn't go to bed till about 12. I didn't go to bed till about 12, man. I woke up at a little bit before 4. Since I stopped driving trucks, man, my sleeping pattern be so fucked up, man. It be so messed up, man. I ain't been on the road in almost 6 years, man, and my sleeping pattern still fucked up. My sleeping patterns is still fucked up, man. But sometimes I get to take a nap during the day, so that kind of helps too. That also kind of mess up my sleeping pattern too. But hey, I don't trip. I ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't gotta worried about getting to work on time. I did all that shit. Yeah. Hey, cuz, you talked to your cuz down there in Alabama. How you doing, man? I meant to ask my brother, man, to see if he had talked to Warren. I meant to ask him, man. But days be going by so quick, man. I be forgetting this shit. Have you talked to him yet? I know you said you were trying to call him or whatever. Oh well, you got 2 years on me then, cuz. You got 2 years on me. Yeah, you got 2 years on me. But I don't, cuz the only thing I miss is like, meeting different people. Stopping at truck stops, or going to the customer, meet people at the customer where I drop off my load or whatever. I miss that. I miss that. But as far as jumping on that road and all that shit, dealing with people non-driving ass, I don't miss. I don't miss. I guess driving in the city covers. Driving in the city covers that driving on the highway watching non-driving people drive. I guess. If you miss driving around non-driving people, just drive in the city. It'll come back to you. Oh, it'll come back to you quickly, man. Hit that like button for me, people. Yeah, come back quickly. Yeah, cause I ain't know what have you talking about. You text me. I'm like, huh? And I had to think about it. Like, damn, I don't know. Damn, I don't know. Fuck. Oh, you was local? No, I couldn't do no damn local shit, man. You deal with too much damn traffic. Cause I used to try to get Cuz to come on the road when I was on the road, but he was so keen on being local and being home every day. I said, "Fuck that, man. You need to come on the road, dude." What's up, G Chill? You need to come on the road, dude. You know. Hey, G Chill. Now I know you saw what happened yesterday. This is my cuz right here, man. He'll tell you my story. Cause I don't come on here to cap G Chill. And I don't come on here with that bull jive. You know, I come on here strictly for entertainment. But what I say, you know, what I'm about, I'm for real what I say. But I don't brag on that shit. Cause I'm too old for that shit. But I could go there. That's all I was trying to tell that boy. Yeah, I know. Now he everywhere. Now he like it now. He like on the road. I wish he would have came on the road when I was on the road. So we could have tag team, man. We could have made a whole lot more money, man. We could have made a whole lot of money because you know you make money as your wheels steady rolling. You know, we were the team drove, man. We'd have made a whole lot of money, but Rodney he was scared to come out there on the road at that time. He wanted to be home every day. You know, he wanted to be home every day. So hey, now he liking it. Shit, been trying to tell him. I've been trying to tell him. But you know how my mom used to say, a hard head make a soft ass. Yeah, I'm gonna call him today because I know he had a load to drop off in Colorado yesterday. I think he said he had a two drop load, so he had left Pennsylvania. And he had to go to Colorado. He had to be there. That was Tuesday, and he had to be in Colorado by yesterday. So I gotta, yeah, he running from house. He running. You know, Cuz don't know what he want to do. Cuz he don't know what he want to do, man. No, he don't know what he want to do. So I sometimes just let him talk. You know, vent his thing out. You know, let him get his feelings out, man. And let's just leave it at that, man. Cause a grown man gonna do what a grown man want to do. So I just try to be an ear. I just try to be an ear, man. Yeah, but I just try to be an ear. Yeah. So, Cuz, you didn't tell me how Cuz doing down there in Alabama, man. Have you talked to him? Oh yeah, Benny is very good. Have you talked to Cuz down there in Alabama, man? How he doing? Well, you didn't get a chance to talk to him. Yeah, if you hadn't get a chance to talk to him, I'm gonna call my brother, man, and see if he heard from Warren, man. Cause he kind of been on my mind. And like I say, I ain't get a chance to ask my brother. Cause shit, you know, as the days go on, I forget. Are you waiting on Warren? Okay. Yeah, like I say, I got his number. I don't know why I ain't just call him myself. But like I say, man, time be going so by so fast. Shit. They say I know it's back dark outside. I'm like, God damn, where did they go? Yeah, yeah, cause I get on here sometime. And, I don't vent on the problems that I have, cause there's really no venting I need to do. But sometimes it's just good to get on here, man. And you took some tests. Sometimes you just gotta cuss out some people. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta cuss out people, man. This is just like Facebook almost, man. You got a lot of stupid people on here. You got a lot of people that do stupid ass posts. Almost like Facebook. So you don't get away from it just because you go to YouTube. You know, shit don't change just because you went to YouTube. Social, as long as it's social media, all that shit gonna be the same. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah, yeah, cuz that's what I normally try to do, man. I get up, you know, of course, thank God that I woke up. Read a passage, and that's it. Start my day. Yep, that's what I try to do. Yep. Well, I'm gonna get off here, cuz people. Thanks to everybody who came through, man. I gotta put some breakfast in my stomach. Hey, cuz, I'll give you a call later, man. So everybody have a blessed day. Be good to others. Treat others with respect and kindness. It'll go a long way. All right, everybody have a good day. I holla.